Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendan Traxler.
One of the lures to underwater habitats in the current day right now, if you look at like Jules or other thing like that, Jules Undersea Lodge, or just the idea of it is the tourist factor of the whole thing. I think that there's a smaller percentage of people who honestly want to live underwater, but a lot of people want to visit there. And that's why Jules has been a success because it is the only place, at least here in the United States, and really in the world, that you can go and you can stay in an underwater habitat as a hotel. And so because of that, it's just one of those things where I've seen multiple YouTubers who have gone down there and they film these things, and their channels get decent views from them because it is such a niche thing, and it's one of those extreme things too. So you get the people out there that are looking for that optimal photo shot for their Instagram page or YouTube content, TikTok content, any type of social media content. And what better way of doing it than going and staying underwater? Now there is a premium price to pay with that as well. You go to Jules and you're going to cost it around $1,000 a night to stay there. But I mean, where else are you going to get that type of view? And the crazy thing is that, and not throwing shade at Jules by any means, but it is in a lagoon, so it's not like the crystal clear water with coral reefs and stuff around there that you could potentially have. So at that, it's still a really good deal. I think that, when we're starting to look forward to underwater habitats, and as we've been speaking here for years now about this whole idea, although I'm a big proponent of living and working underwater, the Airbnb aspect of the thing, the hotels that use it as a vertical for their business, the resorts, the dive communities. There's all these different spinoffs that can have underwater habitats that they can use them for either revenue streams, for branding. Because if you're the only underwater habitat in 1,000-mile range or something like that, that's pretty good. Even a couple $100. I mean, people drive across the United States, fly across the United States right now to go to Jules. ASC, obviously would like to put those across the United States in different locations, freshwater, saltwater, whatever, to make there more possibilities for everybody to be able to go and stay underwater for whatever reason. But the point is that tourism is a driving force in the underwater habitat realm, or at least it should be, and hopefully it will be. There's a lot of people out there, naysayers, that are saying underwater habitats, there is no purpose for them, there's no reason for them, and they're not a moneymaker, because they haven't been up till now. Jules may be the exception. I don't know all the financials on them on that as far as if it is a moneymaker for them or not. But I believe it can be. And it's all about marketing. But that's a completely other episode that we've already talked about a little bit in the past, and I'll probably talk about again. But I really want to focus on the tourism aspect of the thing. And so to you people out there, I haven't asked a question for a while. To you people, I say you people, but you listeners, viewers, whatever you're doing with this thing, are you more apt to just, go stay for a day or two? Or are you more the person that is like, yeah, I want to stay, but I also like the opportunity to maybe have my own and live there someday? Maybe it's a summer escape. Like, some people have beach houses when you have an underwater house. So that's basically the question here is how much, does tourism dictate the rise and the growth of underwater habitats, aside from the scientific community, which is doing their own thing? But this is a completely different look and view and marketing on underwater habitats. and design as well. Or are you, so is that your thing? Are you the more the tourist, once or twice a year type of stay person, or are you more the person who want to stay there a whole lot longer to the point where you may want to buy your own? Where do you fit in all this?